for round 2 on median. So we're going to be tackling example 2. Now, I know originally I put example 2 down here, but the picture's up here, so I decided to shift example 2 over here. So I apologize. This one, ignore. That was a JK, LOL. Ignore that one. Alright, but anyways, so in my picture, again, we're using the same picture for example 2. This one has nothing to do with example 1. So you can ignore example 1 for right now. It has nothing to do with example 2. Alright, and we can't forget this property that we talked about in the last video. So the distance from any vertex to the centroid is 2/3 the length of the whole median, and the distance from the centroid to the side of the triangle, which that can apply on any side, is 1/3 the length of the entire median. So we need to remember that as we tackle example 2. Now example 2, if you're understanding these concepts, you can try this one on your own. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm confident if you want to try it on your own, you will do wonderfully when you try. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So it says b to the m is 9, so bm is the length of the whole median. And they're asking for b to the p. Now there's 2 ways we can solve this problem. Okay, we know from that nifty centroid theorem, which I'll go back. Okay, the distance from the median to the centroid is 2/3 the length of the whole line. Okay, so since I know the length of the whole line, or the length of the whole median, I should say, I can just simply multiply 9 by 2/3 and get that. Or I'll also show you another way. So I'm going to show you how to do this in 2 different ways, so get excited. Alright, so the whole median is 9. Okay, so I want to find BP. So I'm going to write a statement represented by B to the P. Okay, so BP, the distance from the vertex to the centroid is 2/3 the length of the entire median. So I know if I multiply the entire median, which is BM, by 2/3, bam, I'm going to get B to the P. So this is one way you can solve. Alright, let's fill in the values and get started, you guys. Alright, so BP equals 2/3 times BM, which we know BM is 9. Alright, and since I'm dealing with a fraction, I'm going to write 9 over 1. Alright, and we simply just multiply fractions, which how do we multiply with 2 fractions, you guys? We do go straight across. You guys just read my mind. Alrighty, so what's 2 times 9? It is 18 over 3 times 1, which is 3. And what is 18/3? Holy hot dog, it is 6. So BP is simply 6. There you go. You can see it. Sorry. Couldn't see it before. I was hiding it from you. I was trying to be like a math magician and make my answer disappear. Alright, so the answer is BP equals 6. Now I'm going to show you another way to do it, which in my opinion, I think is, well, it's about the same in terms of how you can solve in terms of its level of difficulty. I think it's a little bit easier, so I'm going to show it to you, but you can do it either way. Alrighty, so, again, we know the whole thing is 9. Now, we know from earlier the distance from the centroid to the side of the triangle is 1/3 the length of the entire median. Okay, which multiplying something by 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide 9 by 3, and that will tell me the distance from the centroid to the side of the triangle. So what is 9 divided by 3? It is 3. Insane, you guys, insane. Okay, so this is 3, and remember, if you're going from the distance from the centroid to the side of the triangle, and you want to find the distance from the vertex to the centroid, you just multiply by 2. So if I double 3, bam, I'm going to get this piece. So what is 3 times 2? It is 6. Okay, so then BP would just be 6. So that's the other way you can do it. If you divide this bad boy by 3, you'll get this piece. And if you double this piece, you will get the piece from the centroid to the vertex. So that's another way you can find out that that is 6. So I'll just write out what I told you just so you can have something to follow by in your notes. Okay, so we know that PM, the distance from the centroid to the side of the triangle, we got that by dividing the median by 3. So the median is BM, so BM over 3. So PM equals BM, which is 9, over 3. Make that blue. All right, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So we got that to be 3. And then to get to BP, we just doubled PM. Okay, so I'm going to chunk that off. So BP equals PM times 2. All right, so BP equals PM, which is 3, times 2. And 3 times 2, you guys, guess what? Will also give us 6. Okay, so that's kind of like drawn out what I did to get the same answer. And if you notice, we pretty much did the same thing because multiplying by 2/3, you divide by 3. And then the numerator means you multiply by 2. So that's pretty much the same thing. So there's 2 ways you can look at it. You can just simply multiply by a fraction, or you can divide by 3 and double it to get it. So either way, you will get the same answer. Wasn't that crazy awesome, you guys? Holy hot dog, that was awesome.